Number 1. Have permission. It means to have authorization or approval to do something.
You have permission to leave early today. You have permission to leave early today. Does he have permission to use the car? Does he have permission to use the car? They have permission to enter the building. They have permission to enter the building.
Number 2. Have a bath, a shower, a sauna. It means to take a bath or shower is to wash the body. A sauna is to relax in a steam room.
She loves to have a bath before bed. She loves to have a bath before bed. I have a shower every morning after exercising. I have a shower every morning after exercising. They had a sauna at the spa last weekend. They had a sauna at the spa last weekend.
Number 3. Have a break. It means to take a short pause in work or activity.
Let's have a break after 2 hours of study. Let's have a break after 2 hours of study. He had a break to stretch his legs. He had a break to stretch his legs. We should have a break for some coffee. We should have a break for some coffee.
Number 4. Have a point. It means to have a valid or good reason, to be correct.
You have a point about the cost of living. You have a point about the cost of living. She had a point in the argument yesterday. She had a point in the argument yesterday. They always have a point in their discussions. They always have a point in their discussions.
Number 5. Have a dream. It means to experience a dream while sleeping, or to have a goal or aspiration.
Martin Luther King had a dream for equality. Martin Luther King had a dream for equality. She has a dream to travel the world. She has a dream to travel the world. I had a strange dream last night. I had a strange dream last night.
Number 6. In charge of. It means responsible for something or someone.
She's in charge of organizing the company retreat. She's in charge of organizing the company retreat. He was put in charge of the new project. He was put in charge of the new project. Who is in charge of cleaning the kitchen? Who is in charge of cleaning the kitchen?
Number 7. Jump to conclusions. It means to make a decision or form an opinion too quickly without knowing all the facts.
Don't jump to conclusions without hearing his side of the story. Don't jump to conclusions without hearing his side of the story. She often jumps to conclusions and regrets it later. She often jumps to conclusions and regrets it later. It's easy to jump to conclusions from incomplete information. It's easy to jump to conclusions from incomplete information.
Number 8. Layoff. It means to temporarily or permanently dismiss someone from employment.
The company had to lay off several employees last month. The company had to lay off several employees last month. During the recession, many workers were laid off. During the recession, many workers were laid off. He was laid off and is looking for a new job. He was laid off and is looking for a new job.
Number 9. Layout. It means to explain or arrange something clearly and carefully.
Can you lay out the plans for the event? Can you lay out the plans for the event? She laid out her argument in a very logical way. She laid out her argument in a very logical way. The report lays out the steps we need to take. The report lays out the steps we need to take.
Number 10. Live together. It means to share a home and have a domestic life together.
Many couples choose to live together before getting married. Many couples choose to live together before getting married. They've been living together for a few years now. They've been living together for a few years now. Living together can be a big adjustment for anyone. Living together can be a big adjustment for anyone.
Number 11. Look forward to. It means to be excited or eager about something that will happen.
I look forward to our vacation every year. I look forward to our vacation every year. She looks forward to the weekends for relaxation. She looks forward to the weekends for relaxation. We're all looking forward to the end of year party. We're all looking forward to the end of year party.
Number 12. Look into. It means to investigate or get more details about something.
The police are looking into the incident. The police are looking into the incident. We need to look into the possibility of expanding. We need to look into the possibility of expanding. Can you look into flight options for our trip? Can you look into flight options for our trip?
Number 13. Look up to. It means to admire or respect someone.
Children often look up to their parents. Children often look up to their parents. She looks up to her older sister a lot. She looks up to her older sister a lot. Many athletes look up to professional players in their sport. Many athletes look up to professional players in their sport.
Number 14. Lose track of. It means to no longer know the whereabouts or status of something or someone.
I've lost track of time while reading this book. I've lost track of time while reading this book. He lost track of his friends at the festival. He lost track of his friends at the festival. Don't lose track of your expenses or budget. Don't lose track of your expenses or budget.
Number 15. Meet up. It means to come together with someone intentionally.
Let's meet up for coffee this weekend. Let's meet up for coffee this weekend. They plan to meet up after class. They plan to meet up after class. We met up with some old friends last night. We met up with some old friends last night.
Number 16. Pass out. It means to lose consciousness.
He was so tired that he passed out immediately. He was so tired that he passed out immediately. After the marathon, one of the runners passed out. After the marathon, one of the runners passed out. In the heat, it's easy to get dehydrated and pass out. In the heat, it's easy to get dehydrated and pass out.
Number 17. Pick up. It means to collect someone or something. To learn or acquire new information or skill.
Can you pick up some milk on your way home? Can you pick up some milk on your way home? She picked up Spanish while living in Spain. She picked up Spanish while living in Spain. He'll pick me up from the airport tomorrow. He'll pick me up from the airport tomorrow.
Number 18, pour out. It means to express one's emotions or problems freely.
She poured out her heart in the letter. She poured out her heart in the letter. After the movie, fans poured out of the theater. After the movie, fans poured out of the theater. He poured out his frustrations to his friend. He poured out his frustrations to his friend.
Number 19, pull off. It means to successfully achieve something difficult.
They pulled off a surprise party for her. They pulled off a surprise party for her. It was a tough project, but we pulled it off. It was a tough project, but we pulled it off. Can he pull off winning the championship again? Can he pull off winning the championship again?
Number 20, read up on. It means to research or inform oneself thoroughly about a subject.
I need to read up on Italian history before my trip. I need to read up on Italian history before my trip. She's reading up on gardening techniques. She's reading up on gardening techniques. They're reading up on local laws for their business. They're reading up on local laws for their business.
Number 21, rely on. It means to depend on someone or something.
You can rely on me to keep your secret. You can rely on me to keep your secret. We rely on our smartphones for everything these days. We rely on our smartphones for everything these days. She relies on public transport to get to work. She relies on public transport to get to work.
Number 22, run into. It means to unexpectedly meet someone, to encounter problems or difficulties.
I ran into my teacher at the mall. I ran into my teacher at the mall. They ran into some issues while renovating the house. They ran into some issues while renovating the house. You might run into traffic if you leave now. You might run into traffic if you leave now.
Number 23, run low on. It means to have very little left of something.
We're running low on coffee, need to buy more. We're running low on coffee, need to buy more. The car is running low on gas. The car is running low on gas. She noticed they were running low on supplies. She noticed they were running low on supplies.
Number 24, run out of. It means to completely use up a supply of something.
We ran out of milk this morning. We ran out of milk this morning. Don't run out of patience with the process. Don't run out of patience with the process. The city ran out of water during the drought. The city ran out of water during the drought.
Number 25, see eye to eye. It means to agree with someone, to have the same opinion.
My sister and I don't see eye to eye on politics. My sister and I don't see eye to eye on politics. They finally see eye to eye on the business strategy. They finally see eye to eye on the business strategy. It's rare for the entire team to see eye to eye. It's rare for the entire team to see eye to eye.